Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Jvrse, man. Hey, we are here on the new channel, man, on the reaction channel, the IRL channel, whatever you want to call it, man. This is the second channel for your boy Jvrse, man. And on this channel, we're gonna be doing a lot of reactions. We're gonna be doing a lot of IRL content. Just more videos like this where I'm just talking to y'all. It's raw, it's authentic, ain't no cuts. It's just straight up. You know what I'm saying? The video is going up exactly how it's being recorded right now, is exactly how it's going up, man. So my cousin messaged me earlier today, and he was asking me. He saw one of my previous videos, and he asked me, he's like, "Do you do any reaction videos?" And I was like, "Of course, you know what I'm saying, but I'm gonna do it on a separate channel because I want this channel that I'm using to be primarily for gaming. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have my gaming channel, this channel that we're on right here, which is Jvrse Reacts. You know what I'm saying, this channel, and then I want also for us to have a podcast channel. So basically separating those different things. It'd probably be Jvrse Reacts, Jvrse IRL, Jvrse, you know, all whatever we want to do. We're gonna figure it out. But I wanted to have three separate channels to get y'all specific kinds of content. And this content that's going up is unedited, man, because I want y'all to see. If you watch my videos on my first channel, you see how I do things. You see how I cut my videos up. They smooth, they're solid. But I want y'all to see that, you know what I'm saying? We got the raw, authentic content that can be here for y'all too, man, full form. But anyway, he asked me if I did any reaction videos. I said, yeah. He sent me this video of JiDion deleting all of his videos. I don't watch JiDion at all. Like, I'm gonna show y'all. I just subscribed to him just now. And I don't think I've watched any of his videos really. I think it was some stuff that I saw about him and the streamer Pokemon, however you say her name. And that was the only videos really that I've seen of him. And I heard about the stuff where he, gave his life back to Christ. Salute to him. You know what I'm saying? We love to have more people coming into the flock. You know what I'm saying? We all about Jesus Christ. So, but we gonna react to this video, man, and we gonna see what it's about, because I told my cuz that we do them, and he was like, it'll be dope if I reacted to it. So without further ado, man, let's go ahead and jump into this video, bro. Hopefully y'all will enjoy this reaction. If you want to see more of these, make sure you tap in. Let me know what you want to see next in the comment section, bro. Let's go ahead and jump into it.
It's all gone. This is all that's left. Let's go on the second channel. This is all that's left. Let's go on the third channel. Nothing left.
God did.
Yo, what's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy, JiDion, a.k.a. Gideon, a.k.a. DeMarcus Cousins III, a.k.a. I don't know what other names I have, but I know I have a lot. I know a lot of you guys thought my last video was going to be my last video, and I thought that as well. But with the big change, as you guys can see on the channel, I felt like I owe you guys an explanation. I scourged the earth of all JiDion content. And I know a lot of you guys are gonna be mad, bro. I mean, my DMs were, woo, I had a lot of mean comments in my DMs about me just saying how I'm stopping making content. So the fact that I took away the content, I can only imagine how mad a lot of you guys would be. But this explanation isn't for the people that are mad. This is for the people that are confused, for the people wondering. And I feel like you guys deserve a clear, very clear and detailed reason. Why did you delete all your videos, JiDion? I would say the main thing that people have hit me with since I've given my life back to Christ is, why can't you follow Christ and make content? I mean, you're over here making millions upon millions of people happy. Isn't that of God? Isn't it a godly thing to put a smile on people's faces and to make them happy? And while bringing happiness,
I got a feeling I'm about to really enjoy reacting to this video, bro. Let me just go ahead and get that out the way now. It ain't gonna be too many pauses, but I just want to say I got a feeling I'm really gonna enjoy reacting to this video. And I do want to say it is 12:10. Niggas do got work in the morning, but we gonna get this up out the way. This for you, cuz.
happiness to the world is of God, you can also bring happiness to the world through wickedness. You could bring happiness to the world by serving the devil, you know? Not all happiness is from God. And I know for a fact, you know, there's no Christian in their right mind that can make the case to say that the content that I was making was of God. And I'm not gonna even try to make that case, you know? And, you know, if I'm gonna truly give my life over to God, I gotta also take out the wickedness that I put into the world. So, why did I delete all of my prank videos? Well, let's look up the definition of the word prank, and then let's hop into the scriptures and see what God thinks about pranks. Because he actually did say some things about there. I didn't even know about them. Brother Josh showed me, but God did say some things about pranks. So this is from collinsdictionary.com. Prank, a noun, a mischievous trick or joke, especially one in which something is done rather than said. If you do a trick on somebody, you have to deceive them. And we all know who is the master and the king of deception. That's Satan himself. So every time that I'm doing a prank or doing a prank on a person, I am literally practicing what the master prankster himself, Satan, did. Oh, you're dragging it, you're stretching it, but I'm gonna show you guys. Just stick with me. We're gonna go to Proverbs chapter 26 and start at verse 18. Like a madman who throws flaming darts and deadly arrows, so is the person who deceives his neighbor and says, I was only joking. So Solomon is comparing playing practical jokes on people in the name of good fun as a madman shooting flaming arrows in the air. So basically he's saying a person that goes around pranking people is the same type of energy of a madman just going around killing people. And when you look at my content, bro, it's really not far off. I mean, I did a lot of crazy stuff in my videos, but the one thing I think that haunts me the most is one of my most popular pranks was whenever I snuck into the Gatorade HQ and I deceived the security guards and lied and said that I was working there and that I was part of a commercial team. And I got the prank done, got millions of views off of it, so many people giving me props. But what a lot of you guys don't know is 3 people lost their jobs because of me. Because I lied and was saying that I worked there, I got 3 security officers fired that had been working there for years. All because I wanted to play a practical joke. All because I wanted to entertain you guys. And that's evil. That truly is evil. And to those people that I got fired, I'm sorry. I truly am. In Proverbs chapter 10, verse 20.
I just want to say before he keeps on going on, I kind of get the gist of where he's going with this particular thing and why he took down his videos. I will honestly say that this is something I battle with myself with on a day-to-day basis, and I had these conversations. I'm so glad because you sent me this video, because this actually takes a turn into like kind of where I stand. I'm a man of God. I'm a minister, elder even in my church, like one of the top people in command. I have my own church. My family has our own church. And on my content regularly, I curse. Sometimes I say stuff that I just really shouldn't say. I'm never negative or like mean to people. I don't really do practical jokes and stuff like that or pranks on anybody or anything of that nature. But somebody could watch my content and think that I'm a regular guy and then go and watch our church's broadcast and see me up preaching a sermon or talking about God and not be able to correlate the difference between me and no slight to anybody, but like the typical person, you know what I'm saying? Because I know I'm not regular. I'm peculiar. That's in the scriptures. I know I'm a peculiar people. I know that is there something that's different about me than most people that's in the world. And so because of that, how are people able to see the difference if they coming into my video and they seeing me cursing and then seeing me in the next beat, you know, preaching a sermon or something like that? Like, how do they tell that distinction? And that's something that I battle with myself with on a day-to-day basis with my content. So I definitely get where he's coming from. I've definitely contemplated taking down videos myself and, you know what I'm saying, like just doing things differently. And I'm thankful that my team, the people, you know, shout out to Up Collective, Ultimate Potential, the community, love you guys. They accept me for who I am, and they don't ever like, you know, throw shade at me or make it seem like that, you know, I'm a hypocrite or something like that. But if anything, they tell me that it makes me more, you know, understanding of that, the fact that I'm still a human being at the end of the day, and that, you know, I can have flaws and I can have things that's, you know, imperfect about me. And I'm thankful that they are, maybe mature in their faith enough, or just, accepting in that way to me. But I know that the world isn't. And ultimately, although I don't believe that God, and I'm not trying to make this video necessarily about me, but this is my reaction, so hopefully y'all do enjoy. I know that God didn't necessarily come to save the world, but I know that he came to save all of those that would truly believe in him, those that would want to give their life over to him. And I think that there can cause some discord in understanding how you can truly give your life over to God if maybe you do struggle with cussing real bad, or you do struggle with doing things that are considered sinful, you know what I'm saying, according to scripture, and you're trying to get away from it. Like, how am I really, like, I could say, how am I really feeding into that in a positive way? You know what I'm saying? How am I being positively impactful on drawing more people to Christ with the content that I make? And I don't make bad content. I don't make negative content, but I curse in my streams. I say stuff that I shouldn't say. So I battle with myself. So I definitely understand where he's coming from in that regard. That is something that I truly understand.
3, it says, "It is a sport to a fool to do mischief, but a man of understanding hath wisdom." King Solomon, the most wisest man to ever live, is saying right here that a person that just does mischief for fun is a fool. And that's how I make my bread and butter, is I just like to do mischief for fun. And when you actually look at the word prank, a similar or synonym word for it is mischief. So mischief and prank mean the same thing. But once I truly submitted myself to Jesus Christ, once I truly started reading his word, I got wisdom and I got understanding. And, with this understanding, I would be a fool to go back into my old ways and keep on causing mischief, keep on pranking people, keep on ruining people's day just for my financial gain. I'll be a fool to do that. And not only would I be a fool, but I would be evil, especially with this understanding that I have. If I want to call myself a child of God, I gotta conduct myself like a child of God. Can't be lukewarm out here, Can't be half for the world and half for God. God wants all of us, not just half of us. And so when I came to that realization, that was the catalyst of me knowing that I was gonna have to stop doing pranks and eventually wipe as much as I could off the internet that I posted out there. In Ephesians chapter 5, starting at verse 3, Paul says,
I don't disagree with that. I think that every person has their journey. Like right now, I'm on mine. Right now, I'm figuring out the way that I'm going to do my content, the direction that I want to go in. And I mean, sure, y'all might look up and, some months from now, I got half my videos, if not all my videos, that I deem, sinful or against the will of God, taken down off my channel, you know what I'm saying, and taken off the internet, so that nobody can be able to to pull up any of these different things, and I can take, at least I can attempt to take the negative things that I feel like that I put into the world out of it, you know what I'm saying. So I don't disagree with that at all, and I think that each person has their journey, and I definitely am a firm believer of this, and this is not to be drawn in a way that like you can just do what you want, because I don't believe in that either. I believe in the will of God over everything else. So I'm with you, JiDion, on this. But I think that God knows our heart, and when you desire to do right, when you desire to truly draw people to him, and you are struggling with this flesh, it's a conflict within yourself, daily. He can see that. He knows that. He made you. He knew what you were going to struggle with. He knew, when you were even going to have this turnaround to make the decision that you made. And I think that everybody has their own journey. And I think that, I as well as I have my own, everybody else does too. So once again, I definitely truly understand that.
"But sexual immorality and any impurity or greed should not even be heard of among you, as proper for saints. Obscene and foolish talking or crude joking are not suitable, but rather giving thanks." Paul's letting us know right here, we shouldn't be saying dirty jokes or sexual innuendos or anything like that. And if you've been a subscriber for me long enough, that's all I was about. Like literally, That was all I was about. And I mean, for prime example, all I would do would just make sus or sexual jokes.
What you guys do?
Oh, we're doing Pornhub right now.
Who?
Pornhub.
Oh, fuck. Don't put me on a Pornhub, would you? You got some hot ladies?
Huh? No, dudes.
Oh, fuck.
What are you doing? Bro, why are you arching like that? What the hell? You gotta arch your back. Bro, why you arch your back?
It's an arm movement. What the fuck?
Hold on to me tight. Say buy NLE's new album on 3. I'm a meat guzzler my whole life, so instead of gobbling meat, I want to gobble, you know, some eggplants and stuff.
Yeah, when you put it that way, I know exactly what you mean.
Wow.
I would make merch hinting at homosexuality.
I just want to say I've never seen any of this dude's videos. So all of this footage too, I've never seen before. I've never watched this dude's video, so I don't even know.
The store now.
Like, we can kiss, like, I'm down.
Dude, stop filming now.
Bro, I'm down. We can
Call
kiss.
League City Police, please.
It's not gay, it's homosexual.
And I would make merch promoting fornication and unprotected sex.
What's a raw dog?
Huh?
What's a raw dog?
No hot dog bun in the bedroom.
I have this sort of thing where I don't like condoms and I don't use them.
Well, you put it on and then tuck it off.
Because I'm a professional raw dogger.
And he basically gave me like a big shout out on national TV. And I was like, bro, I'm gonna pull up to you. Or you had Xavier, how long would you say you were a professional raw dogger for?
Since I lost my virginity.
And when did you lose your virginity? 16? So you went on like a good little stretch, but then you slipped up. I'm gonna have to demote you to amateur raw dogger status. You know, you're the first ever person I demoted. And I would literally have kids always run up to me to this day, still. Just the other day, I had a kid come up to me. Couldn't have been more than 13, 14 years old, telling me, oh, I'm a professional raw dogger. Oh, I'm a professional raw dogger. And now with these new set of eyes, I just know as an influencer, I felt this generation horribly, you know? I did not contribute for the positive, I contributed for the negative, I contributed for the enemy. And so to all the youngins and even the older people who I influence with my jokes and my perverted thoughts, I'm sorry. In Galatians chapter 5, verse 26, Paul says, let us not become conceited, provoking one another and envying one another. And y'all,
Bruh, I'm sorry. Like, I'm really, it's hard. You know what's crazy with this dude? Like, and I don't think that he's joking about any of these different things, but like his personality, and like the charisma that he has is a little weird. Like, it almost seems like it's coming off like semi sarcastic. I do think that it's truthful. I don't think he would take all this time out, delete all his dang on videos on a 7 million subscriber channel. And even more, you know what I'm saying, on second, third, fourth channels. Like, I don't think that he would do all of that and just be joking. Like, that's a lot of work. That's money. You know what I'm saying? That's revenue he could still make off of those videos. So I definitely don't think he's joking, but I definitely understand where he's coming from, where he's saying, like, you know, he didn't really put as much good into the world as he could have, and more so negative into the world. And it's like, why would you want to leave that different stuff up? And you got kids coming up to you like, I'm a teacher. I'm a school teacher. And my students say horrible stuff. I mean, horrible things. And in a sense, it makes me cringe. Like when I hear like the simplest of cuss words, like my student dropping an F-bomb or, saying S-H-I-T or, D-A-M-N, just small stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, those things literally make me cringe and they make me uncomfortable, because it's been okayed in society for so long. Like, parents cussing at their kids, all this other different stuff. Like, those things are different. Like, you're an adult. Like, what you do with your family and what you do with your kids, like, that's your business. I really do feel like that's another issue. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I totally feel them. Like my students right now, I'm gonna say this and I'll keep the video rolling. We're gonna get up out of here. I probably won't pause anymore afterwards. But my students to this day right now, like I just got to this school last year and I told them, they asked me after so long, you know, kids will find out different things, whatever. They asked me, you know what I'm saying, if I played games or whatever like that. And they eventually found out I was a content creator. Like, they asked me. But they don't know what my channel is. They've yet to find my channel. They've yet to find any of my social media stuff, at least to my knowledge. They haven't found it. And that's great to me, just because I do feel like some of the videos that I put out is not something that I would want them to see, you know, in a light for me. Like I don't want them to see me in that light. And I think that that's ultimately what JiDion is saying is like, when you do YouTube and content creation, you are an influencer, and an influencer and a content creator are two different things, but they also come along with one another. As a content creator, you influence people to do certain things. And so I just don't want to influence people. And I think ultimately what he's saying is that he doesn't want to influence people to do negative things, make negative connotations, you know what I'm saying? Like make negative comments. He doesn't want them to do that, have negative actions. And so I think that because of that, it's a sense where, I don't know, man, like it's just tough in that regard. Like I just really feel for him. I really do understand like how that can just be such a huge deal to him. You know what I'm saying? Because I know for me, like a kid coming up to me making a comment like that, like a kid that's, you know, not any older than 16, like they're 16 or younger. It's like, we know that kids have sex at early ages now, but like when you're that young, you have no idea what you're doing, and you just shouldn't be having sex anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just not even something that you should be participating in at all or partaking in at all. So I definitely understand where he's coming from, and I feel for him. Let's go ahead and keep this rolling to the end.
That was my bread and butter. Like, my bread and butter was provoking people. Like, I was so good at it. I knew how to press people's buttons.
You're getting up behind that line. You're bugging me when I'm drawn. I've told you 2 times to get out of here. You think you're funny. You're about as funny as a brain tumor. So get out of here, dude. All right, dude, I've told you like 4 times, get off that chair. This is a place of business. This is not your chair. If you don't get out of here right now, you're really going to regret it, man. All right,
I'll get out
you
your
go
way.
behind this rope again, and you'll fuck you up, dude, right? Dude, I have told you, if you touch that paper again,
I just want to slice the
mess you up,
paper.
all right? I'll mess you up. Get out of here right now. I've told you 4 or 5 times. Stop touching the desk. Stop touching the paper. Get back.
Tickle, tickle.
Get back.
Paying us for this? I don't think you are.
Y'all look famous.
Bro, you need to move before I like break your shit. We're not doing that.
But you look famous.
Walk. Who are you?
I'm with the Hollywood Fit.
We see the cops right here, so if you would like us to get them on you, we can definitely do that. We're working. Walk away. Walk away.
Can I please? Can you hook me up, bro? We good, bro? I just want my size 13, man. If you good, I'm good.
Don't record me, dog. I'll tell you camera and I'll smash that shit.
That wouldn't be cool, bro.
I don't care. I don't care. I told y'all stop fucking with my business, and y'all came back again today after I already told y'all yesterday.
And granted, that wasn't always my intention going out filming. I'm not gonna lie on myself. But whenever I would do that, I would get a feeling inside just knowing, oh, I just got a banger video, because this dude lost his cool for a couple seconds because I was provoking him. I just profited millions of views off of that. And while I'm getting admiration from millions of people, this dude's about to be humiliated in front of millions of people. And I really didn't care, you know? As long as it furthered my goal, as long as it furthered my career, like, I could really care less. And the numbers back me. I mean, look at my content. Every video where it was someone getting angry or someone getting in my face, those are my most viewed videos, because when you provoke people and when you get people out of their element, when you get people in a spirit of rage, it gets views. And I would profit off of that. And I was teaching younger kids that were looking up to me, this is how you blow up. This is how you get big, by provoking people, by making people just trying to do their day or work their job, by getting them angry because you're doing what you're not supposed to. And so to everybody that I ever provoked in my videos, to everybody that I embarrassed and humiliated in front of millions of people, I'm truly sorry. What's up, y'all?
We can take a picture?
Yeah, of course, man. How y'all boys doing?
What you doing over here?
Making my last video.
Last?
My last one.
For real? Yo.
God bless. Of course.
Appreciate it. Stay safe.
Y'all too. Y'all too. This is my last point right here. The world is in for trouble because of the way it causes people to sin. There will always be something to cause people to sin, but anyone who does this will be in for trouble. So basically what Christ is saying right here is the world is already in trouble because there's sin in it. But there's gonna be even more trouble for the people that are causing people to sin. The influence that I have, I know for a fact, I've seen it. I've caused a lot of people to sin. Verse 8, if your hand or foot causes you to sin, chop it off, throw it away. You will be better off to go into life crippled or lame than to have 2 hands or 2 feet and be thrown into fire that never goes out. If your eye causes you to sin, poke it out and get rid of it. You will be better off to go into life with only 1 eye than to have 2 eyes and be thrown into the fires of hell. So Christ isn't being literal here when he's telling us to chop off our arms or to poke out our eyes if they're causing us to sin. What he's saying is, whatever it is that's causing us to sin, we need to cut it out of our life. And a lot of you guys got this message. I've gotten so many messages from supporters saying that they stopped watching me because of the content that I was making because they wanted to get closer with Jesus. And to all you guys that cut me off, I applaud you. I really applaud you. I got nothing but respect, and I love you for cutting me off. Thank you. And for the ones of you that came back to me, I appreciate you guys for coming back, you know? Now you guys can watch some good content. But this is for the ones of you who won't cut me off. These are for the ones of you that love me for the way I was. I can't be the way I was anymore. And I won't ever be the way I was anymore. So if you won't cut me off from you, then I need to cut myself off from you. So that's why I deleted all my videos. I don't want to be the stumbling block in your way no more. I don't want to be the reason why you keep on living in sin. I don't want to be a hindrance from keeping you from the kingdom of God. No longer. So that's why all my content is gone. And that's why I'll never come back. And while I know we made a lot of good memories and I know a lot of my content wasn't quote unquote that bad, I'm gonna just get rid of all of it. It's all gone. I'll never be seen again because I love you guys. And to answer the question, why did JiDion delete all his videos? I deleted it because of you. That's why I deleted it. I love you guys that much. Even though I haven't met all of you guys, even though I don't know all of you guys, I love you that much. That's the reason why I deleted all my content. So that hopefully one day you can all repent and turn to our one Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. So yeah, y'all. This is my last video. No more ever gonna be posted again, unless you guys come to my new channel on JiDion, where it's only Christian content. But until next time, peace. Love you guys. See you never.
Well, my final comments, I respect it. More than anything, I respect his decision. Not posting on, you know, the channel that he basically grew his success off of, you know, deceiving and, you know, being a practical joker and all this other different stuff. Like, I'm not against that at all, and I feel for it. Man, I mean, this video really hit home for me. Really thinking about, you know, the type of content that I make, why I make the content that I make, and the direction that I want to go in, you know what I'm saying, with my content. Like, I'm never going to stop making content. I'm always going to do that. And I think he probably feels the same way, which is why he told us to go to his other channel. But man, like, it's just way better. It's harder, but it's so much better to just put good into the world than to bring negativity. And don't get me wrong, negativity is always going to find its way to come through. But you don't have to engage in it. You don't have to entertain it. You don't even have to disguise it. You just be who you know that you're supposed to be. And this is more so for believers. Anybody that's not a believer, I don't know how much this will apply for you. And I'm not talking about good people. Because you could be a good person. If you're not a believer, then this is just not for you, honestly. But you really just have to make a decision about, you know, who you are in, you know, your faith system and, you know, what you believe in, and really gear what it is that you're doing, your actions that everybody else can see you doing, into that direction. And I think after watching this, I want to say one more time, shout out to my cuz KvreeM for sending this to me, for real. I appreciate you, bro. I got a lot of thinking to do about my channel at Jvrse, man. I got a lot of thinking to do with that channel. When God knows your heart, though, I will say this: when God knows your heart, He knows what you're aiming to do. He knows the direction that you're going to go in. He already made the path for you. So I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I don't know what my decisions are going to be next week, next month, next year, but He does. And so, you know, all I can say in my final comment, man, is I enjoyed this video a lot. I am going to go and subscribe and check. I'm going to unsubscribe to this channel, go subscribe to the other channel and go and check that out. Hopefully you guys will subscribe. There will be more videos like this, probably not as long. I'll get better at this as I go. But I'm very, very happy to have watched this video because it just showed me something about myself. It just placed a complete mirror in front of me and made me look at myself and think about what it is that I'm doing that can be steering somebody in the wrong direction. And I challenge you to do the same, man. If you do enjoy the video, make sure you hit the like button, share it with somebody, and subscribe, man. I would love to get to know all of you guys here on the new channel. I don't know what this channel is going to be called because it's the first video. But yeah, thanks, y'all. I'm Jvrse, signing out, man. I greet y'all with the words peace and love.